Action.
Okay, action. What can $500,000 get you in North Atlanta right now? We picked 6 homes to stand out in Suwanee, Sugar Hill, Beaufort, and Flowery Branch. And wait until you see the one we had to include at the end. It's kind of personal. We're Mike and Stacy Dodson. Actually, I'm Stacy and Mike Dodson with the Dodson Home Team. And we're diving into what buyers can get for around $500,000 in today's market. Let's get into it.
Right. So the first listing, and we've scoured through the FMLS and pulled out some interesting ones. The first one is in Sugar Hill at 5557 Pinedale Circle. So this is a one owner custom ranch home with a finished basement. It's partially finished looking at the pictures. No HOA, great for multi-generational living, downsizers who don't want to compromise on their space because it's got such a big basement. So again, the price is 495,000, just under that 500K mark. This home was built in 1995. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,848 square feet, plus the basement, which is a nice addition. Sits on a 0.37 acres, and a couple of the pluses in this is that again, it's a one-owner ranch, full basement, partially finished. Um, it boasts a oversized laundry and a masonry fireplace, real fireplace, which is nice, and sits on a quiet, I think just a 2-street neighborhood. So that is the first one. 500,000 will get you that.
Well, I'd like to add something to that, Mike.
Okay.
Just to note, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch and has 1 bedroom, 1 bath in the basement.
Oh, you're right.
So I just want you to know that if you're looking for this home and you want 4 bedrooms on the 1 floor, it's not the home for you. But if you like a little privacy or a guest suite, go for it.
So looking at the pictures, this has a little bit of curb appeal. It's got nice wood stained columns, which is a nice touch. It looks like they redid the front porch with new wood. Inside, it's clean, hardwood floors. It's got a nice red brick fireplace, so some nice features. Not necessarily updated, but a nice clean slate to start with. So.
Well, I will say at $495, you're getting laminate countertops in this home and carpet in all the secondary rooms, like your bedrooms. I want to just note that. So it's not, you're not getting the hardwood floors necessarily. You're not getting the solid surface countertops, but that is what you're probably getting. It's hard to tell by pictures, but you might be getting solid wood cabinets, possibly.
Yeah, it's only been on the market 8 days, so time will tell within a couple of weeks. If this thing's not moving, then there may be good opportunity to get that even lower than the 495.
Yeah, what was that address again?
That again was 5557 Pinedale Circle in Sugar Hill.
All right,
so
great.
What is next?
The next one's also in Sugar Hill. It is 259 Somerset Rose Lane. That sounds pretty, doesn't it? Somerset Rose.
That's right.
It's across from the park, walkable to downtown Sugar Hill. The park, I believe, is E.E. Robinson. It feels like a storybook setting. And 3 sides brick, which is awesome. The price point in this is $499. I like brick, so that's kind of a good value there. It's got 10-foot ceilings, and it looks super well kept by the original owner. So again, 1 owner home. It is featuring a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's like the first one, the ranch that you had. This one's also 1,865 square feet on that main floor. So coffered ceilings or coffered. Is it coffered or coffered? What do you say?
I'll say Cofer.
I say coffered too. It's got some high-end trim. Like I said, 10-foot ceilings, open concept. It's meticulous condition, so that's really nice. What else are you observing with it?
Well, this one's off of Whitehead Road, so I'm not sure what park they're talking about. I think maybe the Greenway passes by the neighborhood. So, but again, right around the corner from downtown Sugar Hill and E.E. Robinson. So it may not be right there, but it's close by.
Well, it's also in an HOA. I want to say that. It's in Brighton Park, and it has a $650 HOA according to the listing.
That's not bad. Is there swim and tennis in that one?
It's spam. I can't help it. Phone rings. Swim tennis. I don't know. It doesn't specifically say, but there is. They have also noted that it's a $500 initiation fee. So when you join an HOA at closing, the buyer's responsibility is to pay this initiation fee, unless the seller doesn't disclose it, which is then a benefit for the buyer. The seller covers that.
Yeah, and I'm looking at a map. I don't see a swim or tennis. So maybe not. I'm not sure what all the HOA gets you, but if you're interested, that's something we can find out and check it out for you.
So that address again is 259 Somerset Rose Lane in beautiful Sugar Hill off Whitehead Road, not across from E.E. Robinson Park, apparently.
No. So the next one, let's move over to Swanee. This is actually, let's see what the address, 756 Village Field Court. It's in Village Grove, has lots of amenities, tennis, pools, trails, feeds into North Gwinnett High School.
Go Dogs.
Yeah, has an updated HVAC and description says it's clean and cozy feel. So at $499.9, just under the 500K mark, built in 2013, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath on 1,834 square feet, just on 0.07 acres, so tiny lot. These houses are a little bit compressed, but again, has great amenities, great school, and some upgrades, and has a craftsman look. Let's see if we look at pictures. What can
Well, I'll tell you one thing I noticed. It's more of a kind of cottage feel. It's got the rear entry garage, so the front is like park like with the sidewalks, and then the sidewalk that goes up to your front door. But no, at least with this listing, there's no garages, I don't think, in the front of these homes in the community. The HOA is pretty pricey. It's $1,800 a year.
Wow.
Yep, and I guess we could dig into that more to see if that actually covers lawn care. And we're gonna have a special guest in a minute, I believe.
I think one of our sponsors would like to come in. Oh, hey.
This is Scout. You can't see him, but you might see him in a minute. He may jump up and say hello.
Hey, just being real.
That's right.
$1,800. That's, I mean, I guess you're getting swim, tennis, you're getting lots.
And it says maintenance grounds, but again, I don't know if that's for the individual homes. But at $1,800, I hope it is, because that's pretty high. But
it's a cute house, craftsman style, craftsman columns, a lot of brick up front. You walk in, there's a nice little landing spot for the kids. Yeah, it's nice. Can't tell if they're hardwoods or laminate flooring. Maybe engineered hardwoods is what it looks like. Granite countertops.
And fenced.
Yeah, fenced. It's small, but it's fenced. Looks like a large master. I mean, it's a nice house. And again, rear entry garage. Yeah, that looks like an Olympic swimming pool. That's nice in the community. Some grills, pavilion. Very nice.
So very much what we're seeing is that 1,800 square foot around square footage for around 500,000 in those three homes.
Yep.
We're going to travel up to Buford. Is that good with you? Or you want to say more?
Yeah. No, well, I think the only thing is that one's been on the market a little bit longer, 22 days, but days on market are increasing. So that's really not that long in today's market. So yeah, let's move up to Buford.
All right. I'm going to share one. It's 5934 Dolvin Lane. And you know what I like about Dolvin Lane is there is no HOA. You do not have any HOA, which I guess some people love, some people don't love, but it's kind of nice. So this is an older home. It's a 1965 ranch with a basement. Hold on, let me get to my details. So yeah, this one wins the Nature Award. It's there's a trail through the backyard that leads to Lake Lanier. So it has lake access in the back. Does not have a dock. I don't think you can buy a home on Lake Lanier for $500,000 that has a dock. So if you find one, it's probably either going to be a tear down or a tiny cabin and maybe sort of a mess of a house. And if it's too good to be true kind of thing, it probably is too good. So back to Buford. Dolvin, it's a cute little ranch. It's got tons of updates, 5 bedrooms, and it makes it great for bigger households or remote workers. It's listed at $499.9, And let's talk about the square footage. Let me get back to the tab. So on the main floor, there's 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. And down in the lower level, there's 2 bedrooms, no bathrooms. So just remember that. A total of 2,969 square feet. Some of that is below grade, so you typically don't get the same value as a above grade finished square footage.
So one thing that's really cool about this Galvin Lane is that it does cover the lake. So there's a lot of lake homes toward the end as you get next to water. So no HOA and being in a lake neighborhood, you can literally increase the value of this home as much as you want. You can as much as what is permitted and allowed in the space that you have. It does back up to core property, so legally you can walk down to the lake, drag your kayak, your canoe. You don't have a dock, but that's okay. So that gives you a little bit of, there's a little value in that built into this house, being that it's an older house. But again, the upside is phenomenal, what you can do. We just sold a home on Galvin Lane.
We did. A brand new construction. So sometimes you find a little land lot and you build the home you want. But this one, what's really good about this one?
What's that?
It has one of the big ticket items already covered. It's got a new AC. So updated furnace, and it has a generator. So those are good.
Okay, that's good. Sometimes needed at the lake. Lots of trees around.
Lots of trees. I'm gonna peek at the pictures real fast, see if I can make any observation. The cool thing is you can, you can do what you want at your house with no HOA. This one in particular has a trailer out front. I don't believe there's garage. And I will say for this $499.9 is just even in the pictures, there's some maintenance to be done. Even though it's been some updates, there's absolutely some maintenance that needs to be done with some wood rot and
Yeah, now it does have a showing 2-car garage, but I think they finished.
Oh, yeah.
Did they finish it inside?
No, I was looking at another one. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It probably is a 2-car garage. There is a garage door there.
Definitely lots of potential. You can live in it the way it is. You can upgrade it. You can tear it down and build you a bigger house. In this neighborhood, price is not necessarily limited based on the other homes in the neighborhood, because you've got $1 million lake homes right on the road.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm looking at more of a fixer-upper than an updated home, to be honest with you. Yep.
Okay, well, so you're going to be putting some work in it anyway. So the price tag.
Sweat equity.
Yeah, so how long has it been on the market?
Like 22 days.
22 days. That's not bad. But again, you're paying a little premium for lake proximity, lake access. But hey, there may be opportunity here.
So that was 5934 Dolvin, Dolvin Lane. And then one other great thing about this house is that it's right around the corner.
Yes, our lunch from today, Little Tokyo. Little shameless plug. We love Little Tokyo.
Good stir fry, good sushi, fresh vegetables. Like, they don't use the frozen stuff. So Little Tokyo, go check that out. They love the business.
That's right. All right, so number 5 on this list, we're back in Suwanee, 9040 Friarbridge Drive, listed at $499. This home was built in 2004, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,768 square feet on 0.13 acres. Now, this Suwanee is not what you think of Suwanee. It's kind of over in,
or maybe it is.
Is it in?
It's in Forsyth, yeah.
So it's actually in Forsyth County on the Forsyth side of the river, in the Shake Rag area. So it's a Lambert High School home. Has a new HVAC, roof's only a couple of years old, open and updated floor plan. No rental restrictions in the neighborhood, so you can.
It's investor friendly.
Yeah, buy this.
In fact, it has a tenant in it as we speak, and they're going to be there through July 2026. So if you're looking at a home that you want to move into and possess, and you want to move in there and it be your home, this may not be the one unless they can go through, giving notice to the tenant to have them move out. But I'm not sure. We won't get into those details right now. But
Yeah, but the reason we pulled this one in again from an investment opportunity, that may be something you're interested in. 499 in this area would support a substantial rent, so maybe something worth looking at. And again, homes in these conditions or with these situations with a tenant in place don't always go for what they're listed for. So there may be opportunity to get this at a better price and become a landlord and start a new stream of income that way. So
I will say it's also hovering right below 1,800 square feet. So what is 500,000 getting us?
yeah, we're talking 1,800 to
I mean, that one house
yeah.
had 29, but that had some basement room. I mean, I guess if you have some below grade that's finished, you get a little more, obviously. But
So again, 2004. So we're seeing homes in these areas from 2004 to into the 2012, 13. A couple that didn't make the list that I did look at up in Flowery Branch. If you want new construction and you want to be in that 500,000 mark, there's a couple of neighborhoods: Falls Creek, Mulberry Summit, Hunters Creek, and then in Buford, but not Buford City, there's Eden Glen, which is a new neighborhood there. That so new construction, you're going to have to go a little bit further out.
Eden Glen has some new construction, but also starting to see some resales there. But so you're still only looking at probably a 2-year-old home.
And probably about 2,000 square feet.
That's right.
So that brings us to one we saved.
For last, are we on number 6?
I think we are.
All right. Well, we can talk about this one easily without even looking at notes.
Yeah. So this one, I'm gonna let you talk about it. But these homes that have been around 500,000 are good. But if you got just a little extra change in your pocket, then we can go from good to phenomenal.
So we want to share with you the last one is actually our listing, but let me just say is listed now for 535, which is a huge, amazing deal because this is a move-in ready home built in 2021. It actually has 2,716 square feet above grade, 2 living spaces. The primary suite's on the main. There's another half bath on the main for your guests. Open concept. It has a flex room that can be used for a couple things. It's truly just a room, no closet, so not a bedroom, but you can make it a bigger pantry. The house also has a pantry, but you can make a scullery. You can make it an office. Has a covered back patio. It's it really is move-in ready. Our homeowners are what you see is what you get. I mean, the visuals of the pictures are what you're going to see when you walk in the door. They live that way. So then it has I told you, 2 living spaces upstairs. There's another flex space they use as another like living area. It's a perfect home for a family, and the reason why is because you have that separate living space, so you can keep all the toys out of the main area and not step on Legos. That's got to be a benefit, I think.
That's right. And this house, if you were trying to go buy a new construction, you want a new construction, this house is going to cost you $600,000. But the cool thing is you're getting this at even a builder's discount might be 25, 30,000. This is 65,000 off of that 600,000 price range, and you are getting as good as new construction. It is in that good a condition. And you would be pleasantly surprised. So you need to call us on this one and go check this out. They're all good homes, but this one's great.
Exceptional. And it cost you $35,000 more than what we were looking for. Has more square footage, but I don't even know if we said the address. The address is 5888 Heritage Ridge in Flowery Branch. So give us a call and we're happy to show it to you. I am going to ask you we typically stay in our realtor lane, but every now and then we get the question on a little bit about lending. So one quick question for you. If I was going to pay $35,000 more for a house, between 5 and 535, what does that $35,000 approximately swing on my mortgage? Because that's what I look at, right? Is what am I going to pay each month, and what's the affordability for me? And so we're not just eating ramen noodles every night.
Yeah, you catching me with my calculator.
I got a calculator right here. I'm going to give it to you.
Not going to help me.
Oh.
So we're.
I thought we could do this.
No, we can't. But I'm thinking
You
maybe.
can find one on your computer.
Well, let's see if
While
we can
he's
go.
looking, let's see. I want to tell you some other things about Heritage Ridge. It has a very flat lot. It's over, believe it's about 0.7 acres, which is amazing. It has a wooded, it's on a corner, so there's a wooded part on the side, but the privacy fence goes around sodded space behind obviously the house, but it's very long. It's not super deep yard, but it's very, very long. You have plenty of space for your kids to play, dogs. It's, you know, it's enough space. And then it has a very nice flat front yard that, I could actually see, the kids out there throwing footballs or kicking, whatever. It's just nice. A lot of homes in this neighborhood have a little bit of slope to them. So this one is really nice and flat. And like I said, with that primary suite on the main, it's nice. You can have your one floor living. All right, Mike, you getting it?
I'm trying.
Or you could ask your chat GPT friend. But you can also, I don't know if you've heard about this, surely you have all the AI, but you can ask it anything. So I could have probably done that. He's getting it. He's getting it. So how do you get in touch with us? We'll get our numbers up on the screen, our phone numbers. We're happy to show any of these listings to you, and would love to help you with your home purchase. And if you have a home to sell, we can help you out with that too. We coordinate with lenders and attorneys and other agents a very smooth process, so you're not stressed out, because it is a lot and it's a roller coaster ride. But we try to navigate all that with you to make it the easiest possible transition when you're ready to make a move or purchase.
Yeah, so just as a quick example, $500,000 home. All right. We're probably going to have to cut this
Brought
out
to you by
because
Dr. Pepper.
I was not prepared to do this and talk about it.
Well, I thought that every 10,000 is like $100. That's the general rule, but I don't know. So if you cut this out, then you're going to be cutting out a lot more of the stuff.
Well, so
never mind about the lending part. That's why we let the lenders answer that question. But my point is $35,000. If you're approved for a loan for $550,000, and you're trying to decide if you got a $500,000 home or a $535,000 home, your mortgage rate probably will not swing that much. But check with your lender, and
I'll tell you with this one, and you're right, it's probably $150 or so difference. But the HOA being much less.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. There is a small HOA for $210 a year.
So then you compare that to one that was $1,800. There you go. That's the difference, and you're getting a much better house. You're getting a lot of land. So
yeah, but that's just front maintenance on the common areas. They don't have swim tennis in that neighborhood, but I think you have hopefully some room. You might put in a pool. You never know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, our phone numbers and emails and website or whatever should populate or make a comment.
That's right. Be sure to like, click, and subscribe if that's the right way to say it. But follow us, and maybe we'll do some more.
Yeah, that's what you can get for $500,000 in North Metro. You're welcome.
Okay.